Live YouTube analysis, everybody. I'm in Frankfurt Airport now after this unbelievable race weekend. My goodness, was that fun to watch? Give it a thumbs up. So yesterday in the live analysis that I did after qualifying, you guys said, "Hey, you want to see some more details." So here we go. I'm going to go much more detailed today, but don't worry, it's still going to be quick run through. So we're going to start with Verstappen. Yeah, so he messed up his start, and then he was really him and Lewis were the fastest on the intermediates all the time, so he was like able to put a lot of pressure on Valtteri, who was a bit struggling with pace on intermediates, as he always struggles in race pace in general. Then Verstappen spun though, so that was one iffy moment, but that was like the most difficult situation in the race, when people were out there with the slick tires and it started to drizzle more and more and more. So that is so, you cannot imagine, everybody who's watching, that is the most difficult thing, like one of the most difficult things I've ever experienced in my life, is with an F1 car in those conditions where it's changing from corner to corner every lap, always different, you never know what's coming. It's so damn hard, so I have huge respect for everybody that was out there today. And then Verstappen, yeah, I mean, he just had a huge race pace today, did everything right, and fully deserved this race win, you know, I mean, it's his second win of the season. He's 22 points only behind Bottas in a Mercedes car. 22 points behind Bottas in a Mercedes car, well in front of all the Ferrari guys who definitely have a better car on average than Verstappen has had this year. So it's like unbelievable. He's really nailed this season so bad. So that's really impressive. He's only 61 points behind Lewis even at the moment. So that's pretty damn impressive. Almost halfway through the season or what. So here I come to my question now, and I want to see you all comment. Either comment Verstappen or comment Hamilton. And the question is, do you think if Verstappen was now in the Mercedes car, do you think he would be in front of Hamilton in the championship or not? If you think in front, then go for Verstappen in the comment. And if you think Hamilton would be in front in the championship, then go for Hamilton. Let's see it now happening. Shit, all of you are saying Verstappen. So you all think Verstappen would be in front in the Mercedes if he was in the Mercedes car. Will Smith? Is that real Will Smith? How do I... Is that real? Whoa.
Probably not.
But it's properly the name Will Smith.
No, different profile picture.
Okay. Anyway, I thought maybe Will Smith. Shit, Will Smith. Will Smith has written. That's so cool. Hey Will, if you're checking out this, thumbs up. Cool stuff you're doing. Let's do a collab at some point, okay, Will? Good stuff. So Will Smith also wrote Verstappen. Everybody's writing Verstappen. That's cool. I agree. I would say Verstappen would be in front of Hamilton in the points in the championship if he was in a Mercedes this year, but only really because of Hamilton's 0 points from this weekend, and that would put Verstappen ahead. And he's just done a phenomenal season. So Verstappen at the moment, best driver out there. Proper impressive stuff. The whole of Holland is going nuts. So that's really fun to watch, and we all love watching him because Verstappen is so damn exciting. Then let's go on to Vettel. So Vettel, I think, it's been a great weekend for him because he had a very good start. He struggled a little bit with pace in the intermediate conditions there, but then in the end, he came good and was on fire. And Ferrari had the best car of the weekend. We got to say that. Better than Mercedes in qualifying and in the race, so that's really can make us hopeful for the rest of the season. Vettel then nailed the end of the race as well. He was passing people left, right, and center. Was the fastest guy out there. So I think that's really important for him that he's had this really positive experience now, especially in his home race. I think that's going to help him so much now for the next couple of races, because you need these 1-2 big positive experiences to come out of this huge dip that he's in. You know, he's in such a bad place, Vettel in general, or was until today. So let's all hope for the interest in the sport to make it all exciting, that Vettel now can really come out of that and be like back to full confidence and really be killing it in the next couple of races. That would be cool. Then let's go on to Hamilton. So Hamilton had a great start and had the best pace in the intermediate conditions, always together with Verstappen. Like, he was driving amazingly, and then he started messing up. He put it in the wall in the last corner, which was the wall which everybody went into today, and especially with that really slippery, flooded runoff area where everybody was going off there, and Hamilton went off there right after Leclerc. So he went in the pits and went on the wrong side of the pylon, so he got a penalty, 5 seconds. Everything went wrong, huh? And then he had another big off, so hit the wall again with the rear tires in the fast corner. Unbelievable. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen Lewis do two catastrophic mistakes like that in a long time. And then in the end of the race, I think he also gave up, maybe also because he was ill, and so he only managed to overtake the two Williams cars, whereas someone like Vettel was like overtaking one car after another. So I think in the end there, he just gave up a little bit. So for Lewis, a big setback this weekend. I wouldn't be worried because he's still on fire in general, and it was difficult conditions out there. Maybe it's even a little bit good to see that the perfect Mercedes and the perfect Lewis can also mess up from time to time. Yeah, and so then let's go on. Let's go on to Bottas. So Bottas, can you believe the pressure that Bottas was under today? His team boss Toto Wolff said, "I'm going to decide in the next 2 races, depending on Bottas's performance, if I keep him in Mercedes or if I kick him out for next year." Can you believe the pressure? And then you got this, and then you wake up on a Sunday morning and you got this incredibly challenging rainy conditions and difficult conditions out there. That's the least you want when you're trying to retain your seat in a Mercedes car. And then Bottas was doing actually quite well, I think, to kind of retain his seat, and then he puts it in the wall, like with a couple of laps to go. Oh my goodness, that's so painful. And quite possibly that was his race seat that just went into the wall there at the same time, and possibly his race seat for 2020 is gone as a result. My goodness, that was just that was painful. That was painful. Let's go on to Leclerc. Leclerc did an awesome race up until the point where he went off, and he's had an awesome season as well. So I think it's okay. It's okay for him to go off there in his first year in Ferrari, where everybody was going off. Of course, it's bad, but I wouldn't be too worried. He'll come back really strong, and he's on fire. I mean, pace-wise, he is so fast at the moment, and he's always like a couple of tenths in front of Vettel in everything, in qualifying, in the race, always on race pace. So he's doing an impressive season, and I think we're going to see some great things from Leclerc in the next couple of races, even though his first win seems to be quite a hurdle, because he's had the chance now to win a race like at least 3 times, and every time he's had some issue and some mistake that's happened. So that seems to be a bit of an issue, but once he gets that first win, after that winning becomes much easier. So we can look forward to some good stuff from him. Let's also reference Hülkenberg, who did a great job today in the race. I mean, unbelievable. He was doing so well, and then he's in the same position as Bottas. He's also driving for his Renault seat at the moment. So he did a good qualifying. He was racing in P3, He was all the way up there, and he was on for a podium possibly. And then again, braking, puts it on in the same corner as Leclerc. That's so bad, man. It's so painful. I can really relate, because I've had so many of those myself in my career. It's proper ugly. So too bad for Hülkenberg as well, especially when you consider he's never even had a podium in his whole career, and he had the chance again today and then puts it in the wall. My goodness, that's tough. And then let's just speak about some other guys who did a great job behind. So Kvyat did a great job for podium, awesome job from him. We had Stroll in the Racing Point. My goodness, so cool. And you can criticize him as much as you want. If you manage to keep the car on the road and do a good job in today's race and run for the podium and finish P4 in the very end, then really you deserve to be in F1. So hats off to Racing Point as well there. Sainz, he's doing a good season. Just ramping in those points all the time. He was like up into the gravel trap today, reversing out of the gravel trap. Like he lost like 40 seconds and still finished 5th. Just comes to show what chaos there was out there. So good job from him again, from McLaren. Sainz is best of the rest, I think, now in the championship. So good job there. Albon as well in the other Toro Rosso, great drive. First time ever in the rain with a Formula 1 car for him, and he finished 6th. So that's good. Yeah, that's it for me now then. Again, comment below. I want to see if you think Verstappen is the best driver out there at the moment, or if it's Hamilton. Verstappen or Hamilton, put it in the comments. Who do you think is better, and who do you think would be ahead if both were in the same car? Would it be Verstappen who would be ahead, or would it be Hamilton? I would go for Verstappen at the moment. So thank you very much for everybody who's watching. I'll take a few more comments maybe. Kvyat is the best, Max for the win. Everybody's for Verstappen, huh? Loads of you are for Verstappen. That's really great to see. So thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe if you're new to my YouTube channel here, and hit the notification button, because we've got a lot of cool videos coming. And in fact, there's another vlog coming from the Formula 1 weekend, which I'm uploading in a couple of hours this evening. So check it out later this evening or latest tomorrow morning. Really, really fun. I even had a good chat with Juan Pablo Montoya. So a lot of action. So hit the notification button, subscribe to the channel, give a thumbs up as well. And thank you very much. Bye-bye.